This is the Palin Update on Mama Grizzly Radio. I'm Kevin Scholla in the Narrowgate Security Agency studios.
I have respect for anyone who's gone through the fire and is going through the fire because I can relate to that. And, you know, I know it takes guts and tenacity and perseverance to kind of rise above.
Right now, there are plenty of candidates going through the fire. The presidential race is heating up as we approach the last GOP debate of 2015. And if you're looking for a candidate, this is the show for you. Today, we hear from 5 of the presidential hopefuls, specifically about their thoughts on Governor Sarah Palin. While there are some terrifying candidates running, others are Palin-powered, and they're not afraid to talk about it. Today, we hear the thoughts on Palin from Senators Ted Cruz, Rand Paul, and Rick Santorum, Dr. Ben Carson, and Mr. Donald Trump. It's a Mama Grizzly Radio special presidential edition. Kudos to Kentucky from Governor Palin. Palin schools Hillary's minions on who the first dude is. A prestigious honor for Sarah Palin. Obama blows it yet again. A brand new installment of Liberty and Legacy with Tamara Colbert is on the way from Texas. And just ahead, our latest edition of Steel Resolve with Sarah Steelman in Missouri. Welcome to the Palin Update on Mama Grizzly Radio. The Palin Update is sponsored by Narrowgate Security Agency. Learn more at narrowgate.com. While liberals loathe Governor Palin, and many milquetoast, spineless Republicans are scared to share a stage with her, at least 5 of the current GOP candidates admire the governor. While appearing right here on the Palin Update, we heard from candidates who appreciate Palin power. Today, we listen to those who are running for the White House, GOP candidates on Governor Palin. Dr. Ben Carson is an outsider, and that has helped him climb in the polls. The neurosurgeon told us what he thinks about Sarah Palin.
I've always liked Sarah Palin. I think she's a terrific person. I think she's very smart. She's done a lot with what she's had. You know, she had very high approval ratings in Alaska before, everybody started trying to savage her. And I totally understand why they tried to savage her. Because she's an iconoclast. You can't bring somebody like that into a place like Washington, D.C., which is full of icons, and have her, disassemble them like she did in Alaska to bring some justice and clarity to what was going on. So not only the Democrats, but the Republicans, too. They don't want somebody like that. It's like bringing a bull into a china shop.
Carson getting a taste of the Palin treatment this past week as he vies for the White House. Many people say Rand Paul and Sarah Palin are not alike. In fact, some supporters from each camp don't even like the other side. Senator Paul doesn't see it, and he says Palin is right on the issues.
From what I understand and what I've heard of Sarah Palin's positions, that there is a great deal of overlap, and I'm sure that if she were a member of the U.S. Senate, you'd find her right there with Mike Lee and Ted Cruz and I.
And after Palin endorsed Paul's Senate run a few years back, she also shipped a special gift the Kentucky senator's way.
It's been great. One of the things that's been nice is, she sent us, I think it was some caribou beef jerky to keep my energy up during the filibuster. So, no, Sarah went out on a limb to endorse me in the primary, and we were very grateful for that.
Ted Cruz is a Tea Party favorite, but back when he first ran for Senate in Texas, he was unknown to most. Until Sarah Palin backed him, that is.
The minute Governor Palin endorsed me in this race, our phones lit up like a Christmas tree. And we had, in the next 48 hours, over 1,000 contributions came into the campaign. I mean, it is electric, the impact on the momentum that it's had.
And Cruz knows it's the boldness of Palin that makes a difference, not just for him, but for all of America.
Governor Palin's influence and willingness to stick her neck out and fight to ensure that we have strong leaders to help turn this country around is having a massive, massive impact all across the country.
Along with current Senators Paul and Cruz, former Senator Rick Santorum of Pennsylvania is also fond of Palin. Santorum says the same people that love Palin should take a closer look at him.
Sarah's base is what I'd like to and hope to be mine, which is, the average American out there, who's working hard, who has strong traditional values, believes in a strong America and limited government, and isn't looking for anything from Washington D.C. and doesn't have a big stake in the government game, but has a stake in America.
Santorum adds one word to describe Palin is substance.
We've been a consistent conservative, someone who stood up like Governor Palin did on all of the issues. She wasn't a one-trick pony. I mean, she didn't just talk about the economy. She talked about the family and human life, and was courageous and a fighter. On making sure that we were strong in a Reagan sense for our national security, and she had a consistent record.
Now, while Carson, Paul, Cruz, and Santorum all speak glowingly about Palin, perhaps Donald Trump has been the most passionate and emphatic about his love for the Gov.
Well, one of the reasons I have such respect for Sarah, first of all, she's a great person, and Todd and the whole family, these are great people. And one of the things I most admire about her is that she took so much nonsense, lies and disgusting lies, and she handles it so well. She's tough and smart and just a great woman. So it's an honor to be with you today. I must tell you that, Kevin.
Mr. Trump even went as far as to say on this program that he'd consider Palin to serve in a Trump administration.
I mean, I'd love that because she really is somebody that knows what's happening, and she's a special person. She's really a special person, and I think people know that, and she's got a following that's unbelievable. I still have people saying, oh, get Sarah's support, no matter where I go. Everybody loves her, and she's got a tremendous fan. Now, she has, like me, she's got some people that don't exactly love us, and we understand who they are, and you sort of forget about that. But she has a tremendously loyal group of people out there for her, and I think now maybe more so than ever. I'm looking at some of these candidates. They're weak, they're ineffective, and, to a degree that's actually almost hard to believe. And, they like the Sarah Palin kind of strength. You just don't see very much of it anymore.
The overall message from Trump is that Palin is honest, capable, intelligent, and a true American patriot. Unlike some jellyfish rhinos, Trump is man enough to want to share a spotlight with the Mama Grizzly.
The whole Palin family, it's an amazing group of people, that I can tell you. I know numerous of them, and Todd is fantastic, and just give them all my regards, okay?
You got it, sir. Thanks again.
Okay. Thank you very much.
So while the Chris Christies, Lindsey Grahams, and the rest of the milquetoasts of the GOP establishment are still very much afraid of Sarah Palin, at least 5 candidates have voiced their positive views toward the governor right here on Mama Grizzly Radio. Tell us what you think. Tweet us your thoughts on the White House race with the hashtag Mama Grizzly Radio. Also visit mamagrizzlyradio.com for much more. Kentucky elected 2 great patriots in a landslide vote this past week. Sarah Palin gives that decision a huge thumbs up, writing on Facebook, quote, "Congratulations, Kentucky. You've elected a strong conservative team to lead the bluegrass state. And as Rush Limbaugh just said, your newly elected public servants ran as unabashed Christian conservatives, proving again like-minded patriots are winning everywhere but Washington, D.C. Joining Gov-elect Matt Bevin now is Lieutenant Gov-elect Janine Hampton, with such an inspiring life story, including the part about her loving the Tea Party movement. This retired veteran said sometimes you're screaming at the TV, you see things that need to be improved, and you're screaming that someone needs to do something. Well, sometimes that someone is you. Amen, Janine. We need more like you. Congratulations, Matt Bevin and Janine Hampton and Kentucky, unquote. After some of Hillary Clinton's writers actually referred to Bill Clinton as the first dude, Governor Palin schooled them on that one big time, saying, "Dear funny original Hillary speechwriters, hate to tell you, but the title first dude has been taken for some time now. I'm sure there are other names that Americans can suggest, though. As we all know, Todd Palin is the first dude. First dud, perhaps, for Bill Clinton. That's been bandied about." A big honor for Governor Palin this past week as Newsmax named her one of the most influential pro-life advocates. We could not agree more. Sarah Palin, a true champion for the unborn. And another boner from Obama, and Palin let him have it. The governor writing another Obama screw-up. President Obama is stoked to kill the Keystone Pipeline to transport needed, clean, safe, friendly energy to hungry markets. This dumps his promise of working toward energy independence and his supposed support of an all-of-the-above energy plan into the crapper. Be prepared for actions like this in his final months in office. The expeditious transformation of America via nonsensical acts such as this for it will be attempts at a rapid decline until and unless this administration's equal branch of government, our elected legislative branch, doesn't start fighting back to protect America's economic opportunities leading to security and solvency. Step it up, politicians. Concerned voters, you too. Remember, we can survive this president and his baffling blunders, but can we survive the people who voted for him twice and still believe he walks on water? To see any of the governor's posts in their entirety, visit Sarah Palin's Facebook page. Follow her on Twitter at Sarah Palin USA and check out sarahpac.com.